my guys and girls, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Coffee Break. I just finished my cup of coffee, and if you just started, well, we are here for you to have a bit of a chit chat and also to make you feel energized. Also, if you're on a break, if you are being productive at work, working from home, or maybe you're already reporting physically in the office. But of course, this coffee break would not be possible if I don't have my partners with me today. Of course, I have Chloe and Shai.
Hey, hi, Shai.
Cheers, virtual cheers with the coffee mugs
Virtual
and stuff
cheers.
like that. You're done with your coffee pala, sorry. But hi again, Chloe and Nick.
Right. I hope that you guys are doing well. And, last week we talked about age being a factor or not a factor when it comes to love. And I kind of wanted to continue with that. Kasi
Okay.
diba when you started dating and things are going well, kung older man yan o younger, basta nag-click kayo, like, madali for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, most
Bakit kami lang?
especially for example, if you started the lockdown together, the lockdown kayo pareha.
Okay.
The world would revolve around the two of you. But
Yeah.
then once things get better, and we're hoping for that, happening in the near future, ayun na, papasok na ang kanya-kanya yung circle.
Mm-hmm.
Inner circle and yung friends and family. So that's what we're talking about for today. Okay. I want to ask you first, Chloe.
Okay. Talagang ako.
On to Chloe.
Okay, let's talk about families of your exes. Were you able to meet all, or if not all, some of the families of your exes?
Immediate family and yung mga relatives din. Oo, na-meet ko naman. Yeah.
All right. How was it? Did you regret meeting them because you got attached or whatever? Like, how was the experience?
Without dropping any particular family name.
Yes.
I'd like to think that I had a good relationship with my in-laws. Kasi early on, nung mag-aasawa na ako, my lola gave me an advice. Sabi niya, I'm not saying nasagutin mo ang parents mo, ha? It's also not good na sagutin mo ang parents mo. Pero sabi niya sa akin, you always have to remember, sagutin mo na ang magulang mo, pero wag na wag mong sasagutin ang in-laws mo. Kasi hindi ka mapapatawad niyan. So, I'm basically malambing sa in-laws ko, and wala akong maalala na. Pero ang in-laws naman kasi kahit anong pakisama mo lagi talagang may masasabi yan sa'yo. Lalo na kung kasama mo sa bahay.
That's right.
Yeah, I think there's really no way to impress your, excuse me, I'm here. There really is no way to impress your in-laws no matter what good you do. I mean, yeah, they will love you, they will adore you or whatever, but there's always going to be something they'll keep at the back of their mind. At kung may mangyaring masama sa ka-relative nila, yan ang sinasabi ko di ba? Yan sabi ko, di ba? Di ba ganun siya? Feel ko lang ha. I'm sorry to generalize.
Alright, like, naalala ko din sinabi ni Miss Chloe, di ba? Familiarity breeds contempt. So, if you're living in the same house, mas lalo na, di ba? Kasi parang araw-araw kayo nakikita, and then you would see you would find fault.
Yung nag-away.
Yeah.
What if you wake up at 11 a.m.?
Correct.
Oh, diba?
You can't do that if you're living with your in-laws. But, okay, but in terms of meeting families, ikaw naman, Shai.
Okay.
Did you meet all immediate families? Parang ang dami, but like of your exes?
Ano
Nag-attend ka ba
question
ng
again?
reunion nila?
Okay, mga ganon. Okay, paano ba? I don't like actually meeting them that way for the first time. Yung the buong angkan for the first time. But it actually happened. It was so awkward na, kasi like one of my exes, they always have a family gathering, like the whole clan, like once or twice a month. And then my ex decided to bring me to one of those that time. I'm sure his intentions were pure, but I think he didn't realize how overwhelming it could be for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what impression I was able to give. Kasi when you're with only the parents or maybe the sisters or the brothers, ma-manage mo pa kahit paano. Like you can present yourself properly. Let's admit, best foot forward lagi. Wala namang baho pinapakita, di ba, kapag family na pinag-uusapan. Just like when you're dating, you put your best foot forward. Same when you meet the family, it's the other best foot forward. Parang ganun. And I didn't like the experience of having to meet the whole clan right away. Parang ganun. It was just terrible for me. But I mean, I did try to put up a straight face, be chummy and all that. Pero it also takes two to tango eh. So kung hindi rin nila ako pinapansin, kung suplado-suplado rin sila, hindi rin kaya talaga. So, and I think for like more than half of those people, like maybe 2/3 of those people, that was that way. Medyo suplado. Or maybe they just didn't know also how to interact with me. Like, okay, dinala na yung bagong girlfriend. Ano gawin natin dyan? Ano isama natin sa usapan? Excuse me, bago siya. So parang like, saan ako lulugar? I want to be friends with all of you. You don't know how to be friends with me. I get that. So like, so traumatic.
There's awkwardness.
Hindi mo tinurn down yung offer niya na isama ka.
I think I can't remember because it was many moons ago. Pero I think I would have said something like, "Are you sure ngayon na ba?" Or maybe we could like work with a smaller circle first, like, and then work our way up, ganun, like, something like that. I'm sure I said something like that, of that sort. Pero siguro, like, sinabi na, kino-convince ako na, no, they'd love to meet you, etc.
Yeah,
anyway, so here I am traumatized.
Yeah, but when you said that, parang, maybe we can start with smaller circles and whatever, ganyan. Meron ka ba kasing parang sa utak mo at puso mo, parang you're not sure if it, if you should be meeting the family because you're not sure of the relationship?
Oh no, that wasn't the factor. Definitely not. Kasi there are some who are that way na, uy, pakilala kita sa parents. But I was like, we're not yet there, man. Like, too early. No.
Right.
I think that was when I was more mature, older na rin. Kasi that time, the guy talking about age gap and whatever, we were the same age. And we were in the same school, same circle, same everything.
Right.
So, same wavelength, whatever. So, parang, I think I was okay with wanting to meet the family, just not that big right away, not that scope right away. But for other people, for other guys, when they tell me, oh, sakto, my mom is in town, let me pakilala yun. And I'm like, di ba parang nag-chat pa, hindi pa nga tayo nakapag-Viber, nagtitinder pa rin tayo. Tapos pakilala mo sa nanay mo. Like, thank you that you think of me that way. And I'm like, like presentable to your mom material, but not yet, man. So there's that also.
That's interesting.
Why do you ask?
Yeah, I mean, like in that line, I would like to ask Miss Chloe also.
Yeah.
Like, when did you ever feel that there was a time when you didn't want to meet nung boyfriend-girlfriend pala? Or did you assess things before you met the family? Or parang ikaw, nung alam mong papakasalan mo na, tsaka mo lang meet yung family?
Makapal ang mukha ko. I don't really mind kung papamit sa akin, makatuluyan ko man or hindi.
Okay.
Diba? So, first, wala naman akong, diba? Parang, syempre, curious din naman ako kasi I wanna know kung how they are as a family and all. So, okay lang naman sa akin. I don't really mind.
No, there was no awkwardness like when you, like, wait lang. Ayaw talaga sumagot. There was no awkwardness when, like, you broke up with this person and then you got attached to the family already. Did you have that kind of experience?
No naman. Kasi, some of the relatives, they still keep in touch and okay naman sila sa akin. Yeah.
Nagpapabati pa rin, ganun.
Oo, may magpapabati pa, ganyan-ganyan. And okay lang. Even if hindi naging okay yung relationship ko with the person, I made sure na okay yung relationship ko sa in-laws and all.
Right.
If they didn't like me, I showed them my true colors and, I did the best para pakisamahan, not to impress them, but pakisamahan sila. Yun.
Right.
Sinik na.
I agree. Like, it's very important. I believe it's very important because the immediate family, they would tell you more about the person you're dating, right? So, okay yun. But I do feel like sometimes, if it's too soon, you might be, there must be a lot of pressure, and then parang na-realize ko na like I was making decisions rushed and rushed. Alam mo yun, both decisions together because there was a pressure kasi kilala ko na yung kuya, alam mo yun, kilala ko na yung parang boto-boto sa yung mga.
Ay, parang alam ko yan.
Parang alam ko rin yan.
Ang hirap kasi like I felt like when we broke up, parang mas nahirapan ako because there's that family factor. And to me, family is very important kasi. So, ayun, well, just things don't work out the way we want them to be sometimes. But it is what it is. And I want to ask you this question.
Like, you're just avoiding that topic real quick. Grabe bilis ng swerve mo dun.
Just
but
because
okay, I get why. I know the stories. I get why. Okay, anyway.
The only one who has the experience, Miss Chloe, like how important is a good relationship with your in-laws? Do you think that it's possible to not be in good terms with them but still have a good relationship with the one you married?
I know of some people who are having a good relationship with their spouse pero hindi okay sa. Yeah, I know. There is a friend of mine na hanggang ngayon matagal na siyang kasal sa asawa niya, and yet hanggang ngayon grabe pa rin yung animosity nung relationship niya sa in-laws niya because she feels like talagang hanggang ngayon hindi siya yung gusto para sa pero they're okay silang mag-asawa. Sobrang okay sila. So I think nasa lalaki din yan, nasa pagdadala din ng lalaki how he protects my friend. Pero overall, if it would be best to really, strive to have at least a decent and a good relationship with the in-laws para magaan.
Right. Correct. But
para magaan.
Could it be a cause of breakup? Like, have you heard of?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Meron akong kabatch naman. He was married to, yung babae was way older than us. Tapos yung babae pa was a beauty queen in our province, okay? And then we just just happened to know na naghiwalay na sila. Had a chance na makausap siya kasi nasa States ni lalaki. So nag-pry ako ng konti kasi kababata ko siya eh. Sabi ko, what happened between you and ganyan. Sabi niya, you really wanna know the truth? Sabi ko, yeah. Buti nga wala silang anak. Sabi niya, his mom daw kasi was borrowing money sa kanya. So, syempre, hindi niya naman matitiis yung nanay niya. Nanay niya yun, merong kailangan and all. And napakabait ng nanay din nun. I know their family. Ayaw nung asawa niya. So, parang, para sa kanya, hindi niya napagbigyan yun. Parang, that's my mom eh. Besides, it's my money. So, bakit ka magagalit? Or, parang sa akin, decision ko na dapat yun. For as long as hindi naman kayo nagugutom or something like that. So, it can be a cause of breakup. In that case, naghiwalay sila. Hiniwalayan niya talaga yung babae. Dahil lang
for the mom.
For the mom. Dahil nagkaroon ng issue sa pera na pinahiram niya ng pera yung nanay niya. Or maybe meron pang iba, pero yun yung pinaka nag-trigger.
Okay. Yan ang like breaking point ni girl.
Little things that added up could be. Baka yun lang.
I get that.
I wouldn't say interesting kasi parang ang sama naman, but I feel like it's great with that. And diba, so now that you've been hearing those stories, Shai, and you're perfectly single right now.
Ano yun?
And you're perfectly single, Shai, you. So, do you imagine yourself living with your in-laws is what I want to ask.
No, not ayoko talaga, the big no for me. Ayoko talaga.
May solusyon dyan eh. Wag kang mag-aasawa nang hindi ka handa.
Oo, totoo. You have to be independent. Like the both of you have to be independent and ready.
Living with in-laws. again.
Ay, totoo yan. Ayoko talaga. The thing is, it's not like it's based on an experience. It's not like I've had my sisters or my brother tell me these stories. No, actually, in fact, the family of my in-laws are so great na parang kahit kami mismo, parang pamilya na rin nila. They're so nice people. So, I cannot say that this is based on the stories, the horror stories of my family or whatever. It's not that. It's really just that I want to have my independence from even my family and his family when we were married, when we decide to live together, parang ganun. So I don't want to always have to, for example, this is an OA na example, but for example, ayoko yung I have to keep my door unlocked because my mother-in-law would want to walk in and just casually strike a conversation. Something like that. Ayoko nang ganun. I don't want to have to wear my proper clothes all the time kasi alam ko may darating na brother-in-law ko kasi may kukunin sa kwarto ko or something. No, I want to set my boundaries. I want to set my boundaries, and I want to raise a family with just my partner in the future nang hindi laging may gumaganong-ganon. Of course, I would love to have a very healthy relationship with the in-laws kung sakali, pero I still want to have my own thing going on. And I think that's also with my personality. Like for example, right now, I prefer just me in my bubble, parang ganon.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be the same when I have my partner. Like gusto ko kami lang separate from the in-laws, for example. But that's just
okay.
Yeah, that's also biblical. You have to live and cleave. So kailangan sumama ka sa asawa mo. It's like you're walking on eggshells every day.
Yes! Tingnan mo, Nick, wala pa ako experience at natakot na ako sa yan.
I just want to ask you, Chloe, like, you have
someone like me na na-experience na yan, would you believe, kahit yung gulay na hindi ko kinakain dati kasi hindi mo gusto yung gulay na gano'n, natuto akong kainin.
Kailan ba?
Yeah, yung mga gano'n ba? Kasi you have to make pakisama. Siyempre, kung yun yung ulam, diba? So, yeah, huwag ka mag-asawa ng maaga para hindi mo yung danasin.
You didn't feel the freedom. Maybe at some point you weren't yourself. Also, that's what you felt, Miss Chloe?
Yeah, parang ganun. Tapos ako pa, lumaki pa ako na, yung nanay ko napaka-usi kasi. So, tapos biglang culture shock, meron kang nakasama na they're not so into cleaning the house and all. So I ended up always cleaning up and things like that.
Okay.
Pero kung mag-isa ka, ikaw lang, kayo lang, ng asawa mo and your kids and all, walang problema kung maglinis ka or hindi, pero mai-impose mo yung gusto mo laging malinis.
Right.
On the other hand, pwede rin bumangon ka kahit alas 12 ng tanghali or pakainin mo lang ng kung ano yung pamilya mo and walang masasabi sa'yo kung puro lang tinapay ang nandyan at palaman at yun ang pagkain ninyo at hindi kayo nagugas ng pinggan. Things like that.
Right. So what I'm getting here talaga is before you marry someone, you should have a house of your own.
Yes.
If you have a house of your own, at least you can afford to rent.
Yes. A place of your own, okay. And preferably away from the in-laws rin. Like not the same subdivision, not nakatabi. Preferably naman.
Far away.
Yeah. And I think that's the best way to build your relationship with your in-laws. Like based on what you guys told me, it's developing that boundary, diba? But again, going back to what Miss Chloe told me before, now like mature na ako sa Easy Rock, ganyan, like familiarity breeds contempt.
True.
Like right now, I'm living on my own. Because even with my parents, when you grow up, you just there must be some point in your life when you just gotta move out of the house because boundaries. And kung parents mo nga ganun, diba? How much more with, your non-parents' parents.
Yes, I get that. In-laws, there we go.
Parehas kayo stranger, diba?
Correct. But
kaya actually, sorry Nick, to cut you off real quick lang. Kaya I honestly appreciate the kwento of my friends who are in their in-laws really respect the boundaries, respect how their son-in-law or daughter-in-law chooses to, example, raise the kids, the apos, ganun. Kasi kahit sabihin ng in-law na, if that were me, if that were my kid, I wouldn't do it that way. Pero dahil anak nga nila yan, sige, hayaan ko na lang. So I'm like, props to the in-laws who respect how the new couple are raising the family, taking care of each other, parang ganun. Kaysa naman yung impose. The guidance is still important because of course you're still forever going to be parents, pero still respect that boundary, you respect that freedom that they want.
Correct.
Sorry, going back to
I didn't want to bring this up, but I feel like it's important because I've been noticing a lot of in-laws with the wife. It's more of the wife and the in-laws who's struggling to like have a good relationship. Not so, I don't know if this is like, if there's a scientific basis for it, but for guys, for men, not so much with their in-laws.
I get that. I noticed that also.
Right. Is there anything that you have in your mind about this? Why do you think this is more
Chloe?
Mas may problema yung wives with
mother-in-laws.
Usually it's with the mother-in-laws lalo na pag pet yung anak. Yung asawang lalaki.
Mama's boy?
Yeah, mama's boy or pet or mas nagkakaroon ng problem. It usually happens lang naman pagka yung masyadong nangingialam.
Okay.
Yung in-laws talaga sa relationship. Like with, for example, here's a perfect example. You're training your kids not to drink soft drinks or soda, not consume. Tapos biglang, andito si Lola, may dalang ganyan-ganyan, painumin yung anak mo, di ba? So, usually, doon nagkakaroon ng clash. Kasi, the mother is trying to discipline and impose kung ano man yung mga rules niya. And then here's the Lola who is a spoiler. And I see myself that way in the future. Because hindi ako nagkaroon ng chance na ma-enjoy yung mga anak ko because I've always been working. So, feeling ko ako yung tipong gano'n na I would enjoy that na, spoil my grandkids. So, usually sa gano'n.
I see.
So, na-envision mo na pala na ikaw yung maging problematic mother-in-law?
Ako yun.
Yeah, parenting is definitely something that people have to consider, no? I mean that's hindi lang sa mag-asawa pero it extends to raising kids.
Yes, agree.
Pero it's also very, very important that you have a good relationship with your in-laws.
True.
Lalo na sa mother-in-law mo, syempre, kasi darating kayo sa time na both of you will be working, and when you guys are working, you will be at the mercy of the yayas and the helpers, and it would be best if you have
alagaan mo.
That is so true. So it's very important to really have a good relationship with them.
All right. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about, compromise or whatever advice, Miss Chloe, that you can give to our generation talaga of because we are at the marrying age, sort of. I mean, not to pressure both of us, but like we are sort of in that age where people are just getting married. Yeah, we could. Our friends are getting married. There are so much uncertainties, like in terms of our financial stability, emotional stability. But it is like age-wise, people are getting married in their late 20s. Or early 30s. So what would be your advice in terms of relationships with in-laws?
Okay. As I have said, it would always be best to be in good terms with your in-laws. Try your best to make pakisama all the time. If it's something na pwede nyo rin namang hindi na mag-escalate pa. And if you have problems of your own within your marriage, huwag nyo nang i-include pa yung in-laws ninyo para walang kampi-kampihan and all.
Right.
But always try your best to be in good terms para, you both have a blessed union. Because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, lalo na pag maliliit ang mga anak ninyo, kakailanganin nyo yung tulong ng in-laws ninyo unless otherwise they're abroad.
Yeah.
And you don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Pero nakita ko na yan nasa mechanics na yun ng pamilyang Pilipino diba? And what better way to have peace of mind but to know na yung mga anak mo, nakikita at least ng parents mo or in-laws mo habang inaalagaan ng iba.
Totoo.
Okay.
Sama lang yan. Tsaka maganda rin yung maganda relationship mo sa in-laws mo. Para pagka may problema kayong mag-asawa, ang kakampihan ikaw, hindi yung anak niya. At otherwise, buha naman talaga si mother at konsentidor. Pero yun yung maganda doon. Yung ikaw yung kakampihan.
Gusto ko yun. Actually, ganun ang sister-in-law ko and mom ko. They have such a good relationship. Again, my sister-in-law is like my sister na rin talaga. She's not an in-law to me. She's my sister. And whenever she and my brother has a fight, talagang like how dare you hurt our sister? And my mom is like, no, like, my daughter is right, you're wrong, anak. Parang ganun. They have such a good relationship na naintindihan ng mother ko.
Yeah, ganyan din ako sa sister-in-law ko. She's more of a friend to me and a sister. Diba? So, parang pag may problema sila ng brother ko, lagi akong kampi sa kanya talaga.
Pero alam mo ako, Nick, I would, kasi nga I haven't had a mother-in-law yet or anything like that. Sorry talaga sa mga mother-in-laws, no, pero it really seems yung mothers ang problema. But anyway, ako yung concern ko, my advice would be for the couple mismo, that you are the team. You are the team. So if you feel that your partner is uncomfortable with the presence of your family, your mother, your father, parang feel mo nabubuli na siya or something, make sure be fair and as much as possible, kung pwedeng take the side of your partner sa harap ng parents mo. Yes. You know, kasi they'll need that They'll need that support. Ikaw lang maging support nila when you're in the middle of stuff. You're in the middle of the fight between your in-law, or rather your parents and your partner, parang ganun. So, make sure that you remember that they're your partner, they're your wife, they're your husband, and they need you to stick by them. And then, in private nila lang pag-usapan na ikaw naman kasi katanga-tanga mo rin ginawa kanina. In private na yan. Talk about that in private na lang. But again, remember that you are the team.
A team, oo. Alam mo, yung problema usually sa mga mother-in-law, no? Nagsisimula yan sa planning pa lang ng kasal. Nakita yan. So, parang feeling nila minsan kasal nila.
I know.
Kaya ako sinabi ko na sa anak ko talaga, please do not involve me in anything.
Right.
If you get married in the future, I will just go there, just make sure that I look good. I have on and all. And please do not ask for money from me.
Pinaka-importante. I think maybe that's the reason why a lot of parents want to involve themselves. Kasi nga they know na
money.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. That may be a stretch. I don't know. Pero isa rin really bad monster-in-law kwento is yun nga, a friend of mine, when they were planning their wedding, like the mother-in-law kept inviting her friends. Kasi syempre, look, my son is getting married, etc., whatever. Alam mo, nung pagdating daw ng wedding, like siguro 1/3 lang or less na siguro ang crowd na kilala niya. The others, yung bride sabi sa akin na parang, I didn't know these people. I don't know who was in my wedding. Like when I went through the photos again, I don't know any of them. Parang ganun na. Come on, again. It's their wedding. So
red flag na yon. Ako naman, I used to have a friend na what do you call this, event planner naman siya. Nakita niyo mismo yung mag-ina, the bride and the mother. Yung mag-ina, parang nagko-connive sila na kailangan i-jack up pa raw yung presyo kasi yung lalaki yung magbabayad. Magkakakitaan pa nila yung groom. Oh my God! Diba?
That's a different kind of good relationship, ha?
Yeah.
Shock daw talaga siya. Oh my goodness. Grabe.
This was an interesting talk. I feel like a lot of our viewers, listeners, whatnot, they could relate.
Yeah.
Kung nandun na sila sa sitwasyon na they're living with their in-laws, or perhaps, maybe the partners, and they're talking about like staying with their in-laws, baka kailangan nyo i-reconsider yun. Alam mo yun? So, we were happy that we're able to touch your lives in a way, lalo na si Miss Chloe, because you should learn from someone who is experienced.
Yeah.
So okay, sige, final words before we say goodbye. Again, Shai, what is your take on living with the in-laws? Do you think that is possible to be worked out? Sige, yun na lang yung question ko for the both of you. Do you think
actually it really sorry, you have your list of questions. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's good. Do you think it can be worked out? And also, if you were to choose, would you rather not stay with your in-laws?
All right.
Okay.
Well, again, I think it is possible naman, depending how you let the relationship grow. Kasi you're also going to have to grow or nurture the relationship that you have with your in-laws, diba? And even that's before getting married. So hopefully for everyone, myself included, I really hope that there's going to be a very good relationship with my future in-laws. But at the same time, I personally am firm with wanting to keep away from them. Keep my distance pala from them. Ganon. Have a good relationship but still keep my distance, especially when I want to raise my own family already. Pero for the people who have it going well, if it's working out so well for you, I will not discourage it. Like if you want to live in a 10-bedroom home with the entire clan or whatever, and if I've seen movies about those and it seems to be so fun, so nice. Like everybody just loves each other and it's just one huge family. It's a great scene, and it's a very Filipino thing to want to be with your family all the time, diba? We value family so much, and I love that about the Filipinos. So if it works out for you, and again, the relationship with everyone, great, good for you. It's just a no for me. I would still prefer to keep my distance. So yeah, that's all I want to say with that. And to my future in-laws, let's work things out. Anyway, how about you, Chloe?
Well, if you don't have any choice, dahil, I don't know, for whatever circumstances you're in, kasama niyo yung in-laws ninyo, then just do your best to have a harmonious relationship with them. But I would really advise that, in the future, it would be best to just, be with your spouse and your kids and build your own family away from both in-laws. Para, for me kasi that's biblical. So, leave and cleave, that's the best way to go. Yon.
All right. Wow.
Unique.
I have nothing to share because...
Grabe ka! Moderator, ha?
No, I feel like, again, family is very important. But if you are trying to have your own, to be with a partner for life, and raise kids, perhaps it's important that you make decisions for you as tag team partners. You will be influenced by the families, how they raised you. But being with them while rearing kids and starting your own family, I think it's going to be very stressful. So thank you, because what I'm getting at right now is I need to save a lot of money. Sobra. Before I can actually decide to marry. And I hope that goes the same with you. If you are in that age and you're being pressured, don't be if you are not ready.
True.
What I'm saying. Okay. All right. So what a wonderful coffee break session.
As
Thank
always.
you very much. Yeah, and Shai. So let us invite our listeners, our viewers, of course, to tune into us. Of course, we start the morning every day with Sam from 6 a.m. till 10. And of course, Chloe steps in at 10 o'clock.
Yes, I come in at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And also don't forget to check out my daily segment, that's Daily Dose of Wisdom. And also check my Facebook account, facebook.com/ChloeOfficial. On Instagram, it's at DJ Chloe 963. And my own YouTube channel, na wala pa akong na-upload hanggang ngayon ulit, video is DJ Chloe 963. After me, it's Nick.
All right, great. And I try to wake you up every time, with whatever. Video games and Nick picks, of course. That's every day. So we talk about certain issues and your issues, and then we cast our votes on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can follow me. That's Nick of 96.3 Easy Rock, or at DJ Nick 963. And of course, Shai is up next.
And yes, again, as always, after your little debate with Nick, it's time to take things light and easy with Light All Night with yours truly. My name is Shai, and again, please check me out on all of my social media accounts. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and TikTok. It's all the same at DJ Shai 963.
And that's it for today's coffee break. Thank you very much once again. My name is Nick. I was about to say my name is Shai. My name is Nick.
Halata nakikinig sa programa ko, kinikilig ako.
With Chloe and Shai. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for joining us in today's coffee break. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Mwah. Love you. Bye.